So I'm gonna teach you something again. I'm gonna teach everybody. You see this? You see this? You see this devil? This devil is called Mammon. Alright? It rhymes with famine with an M. The depiction of Mammon is a tree, and the leaves are falling out. But when the leaves in the tree is basically losing its leaves, there's a face in the tree, and the leaves are turning into money. So as the leaves are falling off, they turn into dollar bills before they hit the ground. And then there's a whole bunch of dollar bills on the floor, right? But there's still leaves up there also. So if you put it together, you see what I'm trying to say about how there's 99 names of the devil. And I just taught you that one. Mammon, the devil of wealth and greed. It says wolves, they holler at the moon. And when they holler at the moon, it's greed and avarice. For some reason, those are sins. They try to compare a wolf to a rapist. Basically, if they don't know the male entity to start life, because the female entity was a gorilla, the male entity, they don't know. So some people think the male entity is a wolf, was a black wolf, and it raped a female gorilla, primate. Okay? And being that it was a primate, the baby came out different. We don't know if it was a cat. We don't know if it was a badger. We don't know. Like the story with the Lamar wolves in the Lamar Valley. It was 4 wolves. It was 2 gray wolves that were brothers. A female wolf that was brown and black. And there was another male wolf that was black. So in the valley was abandoned, and then the 4 wolves started life again. Through the 1 female. 4 wolves right now is 964 or 967 or maybe 983. I forgot the number. That's how many wolves exist now from the 4 wolves. Some people think wolves could turn into humans because all animals can walk on their back legs. It's just how they look when they walk on their back legs. They caught a wolf walking on his back legs. When the wolf was walking on his back legs, you seen the wolf become a different person, so to say. It was like a whole nother phenomenon. It was like a whole nother energy, and he was thinking it's scary. And it doesn't do it in front of it. And that's why the wolf is like that. Don't you see? He's snarly, he's like in your face, or don't mess with me type of, I'm only with my wolves, or maybe I know something, like, you know how he's a survivor? You see how a wolf is a survivor? It knows something, and it communicates with its own, because it communicates with birds, and it communicates with other animals as a survivor. See what I'm saying? They seen the wolf, they had it on camera. Because it was people saying, we think we going crazy, but this wolf stands on his back legs and it walks around. The video camera caught the wolf, and the wolf looked scared as he was walking on his back legs. I shouldn't call it fear, but it was like borderline psychosis. Like, you seen his face and everything. It was like a sharp shapeshift. I'm dead serious. All right, for the people, it was last summer that passed that was in New York. It was the tall kid, right? The tall light-skinned kid with the hair. He killed his sister's boyfriend and set him on fire. Y'all remember that? If y'all was in New York, because that was a local story. He killed him in a hallway. He stabbed him to death and then set him on fire. And it was his sister's boyfriend. So now this is my point. When they carrying the killer out in cuffs, he looks just like the sister's boyfriend. Now this is my point. The person he just killed. So if a wolf knows something and it could do something that you can't, think about his mental state. Because look, a gorilla could walk on his arms. And then when he get up, he beat on his chest. That's because he got arms and a chest and he got the girth and the strength. A bear could do the same thing. He's larger than a gorilla. But how is a wolf going to look when he gets on his back legs? You see? You see how I just open your eyes? And he knows it. Because he's built like a cat. And that's the polar opposite. The cat and the dog is like the son and the father. That's the polar opposite. You see? Little badgers, little wolverines, even squirrels, meerkats, they all get on their back legs. And they confident in it. See what I'm saying? The wolf goes behind closed doors and walks on his back legs. A wolf. I'm not saying every canine in the world, but they have the wolf getting up, and as soon as he gets up, you already see something. It's like a vertex portal or realm. They already said it's a blanket over the eyes, so when you like rub your eyes, you be seeing them spots. Some people say that's the dimension that's right there that determines life and death. As soon as you see the wolf gets up and he walks, you see the dimension. I'm dead serious. You see it. It goes, you see it, and he looks like a person, but I call it fear. The people that seen it with me, they was like, don't call it fear. You know, other people seen it with me. They was like, don't call it fear. You just smart. That's another thing. But what I seen, it was like, I put a color to it. Because he was great. And when he got up, he looked like a brown and black person. Like, I'm dead serious. He looked like a brown, and then look. It walked, and then it looked like a whole different person. Like, it looked like a different, I'm dead serious. It looked like a different person. You couldn't really see the eyes. The eyes got black. But it was a face, like we was in tune to the eyes. Like, we was staring at the eyes. But it was like from the forehead all the way down, it was like a blanket. Like, it was like I could call it a blanket. Let me say it was like a digital blanket. It was like a blur blanket, like a flash, like a light flash over the wolf's face, and he like a person. I'm dead serious. And I think, me personally, when he's walking on his back legs, he's not angled like a gorilla or a bear.